While we're waiting for my wife to sort herself out of customs, one of her shoes has gone red and they keep sending her back through. I've toyed with the idea of doing a vlog this year for the World Series because they're not allowed a lot of cameras and you're not allowed to video hands, and it might be a bit boring. So we're going to do one vlog, see if it's any good and it's got any content. If it hasn't, I won't bother anymore. But if it's all right and we have some drama, which we all like a bit of drama in the poker world, then I'll do another vlog. So without further ado, I will see you in Vegas. Here we are in Vegas on the balcony of the Cosmopolitan. First time staying at the Cosmopolitan. I can see the World Series of Poker sign from here for the fantastic horseshoe. 8:30, I don't know what time it is there, middle of the night. I feel wide awake. I'm in my favourite place in the world. Right, day one. I'm so excited. Every year, I know I'm 50 years old now. I feel like a flipping 20-year-old. I wouldn't be able to gamble at 20, but you know, I feel like a youngster. I'm as in love with the game as I was the day I started, and every year I come here, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I get the butterflies. I'm walking over now, day one, 1500 monster stack. 1 hour blind starts at 100 to 200. Really excited, as I say, every year. But I've got a feeling. I had a good year last year. We ran deep, as you guys remember, 34th in the Millionaire Maker. Oh, still not quite got over that. Cashed in the main after winning a satellite. I think this is going to be a better year. I honestly think it's going to be a better year. Been watching so much more poker tutorials. Been really working on my game as hard as I can. I'm going to say a big thank you to my 4 people that I know are definitely going to be watching these shitty videos that I put up. Steve O'Keefe, thanks for messaging me this morning. And here's your updates. Gary, GB Gary I call him, from Eltham. Thanks for all the rails, mate. Reza, who I've been chatting to for the last couple of weeks. And Dan, who I've promised if I FT anything, I'm going to fly you over. I hope you guys enjoy the trauma and the torture that poker's going to put me through for the next month. Yes, you heard it right. I'm here for a month. Last year was, I think, just under 3 weeks. This year I'm doing a month. There's going to be pain. There's going to be excitement. There's going to be thrills and spills. But hey, this is what poker's all about. Enjoy yourself, having fun, and then getting outdrawn and having pain. But as I said, 1500 monster stack today. The new app, we'll talk about that I think on another vlog, because I am so impressed with this new app, like so impressed. Just so much easier. Well done Wsop, well done Daniel Negrano for getting in there, and I know you are helping with this vlog and helping with structures and bits and bobs, progressing into the future now. Love it. Push your button, get registered. One-time registration. You have to go to the cage where I'm going now to get my card verified. Then you can just sit at your table, chips will be there. You know your table drawer, you can see who you're playing with. You can update your own chip stacks. I've got nothing but praise for this new app, nothing but praise. Let's hope I actually can update my chip stacks and be in the hunt once or twice, that would be nice. Oh, I'm just going down the escalator, as you can see the sun. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's like 32 degrees. I think it was 40 here yesterday. I mean, I like the heat, but this is hot, hot. Right, I'll see you over there. Let's get this party started. registered, sorted out my card, really easy. Snuck into the room opposite the cash desk. Cash table's here. Just look at the size of this room. Just understand. This is one room. Unbelievable. I know that you guys probably understand what I'm talking about, but the hairs on the back of my neck have gone up. I'm already buzzing. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I've got another hour and I can't wait. Going at breakfast. I'll see you at the tables. My wife, who is just here, doesn't like being filmed, but fuck it. She's walked me over like a school kid on his first day. This is the man we're trying to emulate. No matter what anybody says, this man wins some serious tournaments, doesn't he? 4757 is my first table. He's going through the rules. I'm going to walk over and see my lovely table. 475. Here's the table. This is the mob we got to smash through. That's that. 2 levels played. Felt like longer, to be honest. Started with 50,000. I've got 56,000 now. Excuse me. Hey, you're cool, buddy. You're cool. Nothing to report. Absolutely nothing. Standard start of the tournament. I found jacks a couple of times. Raised and took it once. Raised got a bit of some bit stubborn in the big blind. Flop was like 834. He checked I bet, he folded. I check raised 1 river, 2800 bluff, and that got snapped off by bottom pair. So I decided to show the image that I'm bluffing all the time. Said, look, you can never make a pair in this hand. I've got to keep betting. Just, you know. And then I tightened up and found nothing. So yeah, 56,600 chips when I first break come out with the fucking masses of people. It's just ridiculous, absolutely. How many players? Masses are walking out. Look at them. This is what happens for 1,500 bucks. Just played another nearly 2 hours. I went down to 21k. I found Queen 7 of spades in the big blind. Guy raises the button. I just defend. Comes ace 4, 9, double spade. Obviously, it's all we could do is check and jam, which we do. He's got a little weak ace, and we get there. There's spade on the river. Get back to about 40k in the last hour and a half. I've just sat there with 40,000, up to 42. Nick the blinds down to 38, up to 42. That's all we're doing, people. It's a really good table, so I'll just wait patiently. There's nothing to report. I'll see you in a bit. One from the table. There's the old stack. 70,200 chips. We've got 2 hours and 37 minutes to go. If I can get to 100k, I'll be over the moon. Box up for day 2, but we're slowly getting them. I'll tell you all about it when I leave the table. One hand for you. There's a raise and a call to 2.5k. I find ace queen off in the cut-off. A 3-bet. A 3-bet to 6.8k. They both call. Ace deuce 7 flop, check to me. I bet 6.9k. The chip leader at the table, he thinks and makes it 30k. At that point, I've only got 35k. Maybe I can check back there and miss a diamond and get busy. He's probably on diamonds, but hey, sorry, going the wrong way. I think for ages, I hate putting him with one pair in him situations, and I fold and he shows me 9, 10 of diamonds. Could I have downsized more on the flop, maybe? Probably a mistake on my part there. I accept full responsibility. Where the fuck is this music coming from?
Chips. I find king, jack and jam, unless you can see it get called by a pair of 7s, and the flop is king high. We found one there. No 7 on the turn, please. One more card to come, see if we can hold on. Hey, doubled up. So we're in 32k there with the blinds. Works out to about 70,000 chips now.
Right. Hello everybody. Day 2, monster stack. As you all know by now, hopefully, that I've got 194,000 chips. Got very lucky at the end of day 1. I say very lucky. I played it all right, actually. We're going in now, 11 o'clock start. 9,920 people, only 9,920 people in this event. And I think I'm going to look at, I think there's 3,200 people left. So, you know, only the 3,200 to get through, to get a six-figure score. But, you know, when you haven't got the money that D-Nix and all that lot have got, and they're happy to put £1 million into the series and buying every single event, this is where we have to start. We have to start with the fodder. We have to start in the great big pond with all the little fish. And I am one of those minnows, grinding my arse off trying to get a score to crack on. But we've got loads of play. We've got an hour clock, and I think the blinds come back at, I think it's 1,000, 3,000 or 1,500, 3,000 for an hour. And then it goes to 1,500, 3.5. It's so slow, you know, the age-old thing, just make a few hands and off we rock. I made one hand yesterday, 13.5 hours. That's painful. I made one decent hand and I got the full double up. So let's hope today we can make, let's hope we can make it 2 hands. Start with 200. My goal, and I always say my goal before I step in, the goal's 400k. Obviously I'm not going to stick to it and play to try and get that, but I would be happy. I say that because then I can watch this back to myself while I'm putting the videos together and remind myself I was happy with 400k if I get a bit more or a little bit less, but anywhere close, 400k, and that'd be 1 tournament, 1 cash, which is what I'm aiming for. I just want to cash in the first one. That sets all the nerves down, gets you relaxed and ready. Right, we're walking in, let's get busy. Right, and as per usual, I'm in the wrong bloody place. I've got the main rooms, the 2 major rooms here, or 3 major rooms here. I've gone in one room, looked at all the colours. I'm like a greyish colour that says Providence, but I can't see it. That might be in the main room. Got into the main room, bronze, silver, gold, feature tables, second feature tables. Not in there. Said some guy, where am I? Oh, you're in Providence. I said, where's that? He said, right at the other end of the horseshoe. Right down here. Past the little poker room, the horseshoe poker room. He said, go up an escalator. I said, right. He said, go up an ether escalator. I said, right. He said, go up 1 more escalator and you're in the roof, literally, of that part of the building. I said, yeah. Providence, follow me. Look, there's another one. No idea, no ideas. We're just like a load of little people just running around with no idea, you know. We can do math, you know, we can solve poker theory, but you try and find a poker table, we're all lost. Yes, miles away. Anyway, it's already started. I'm going to be about 5 or 6 minutes late. I'll see you at the tables. I've got to show you guys, this is the room. Remember the satellite room from last year? And I am in the very, very back table. I couldn't have been further away. Here we go, 9:48. Yeah, perfect. Some guy's busted already. Right, I'm going to give you a quick one from the room. This is unbelievable. First hand, I sit down. I raise 7s under the gun. A guy 3-bets me. I make it 6, he makes it 16. I call. Flop comes 7-3-2, 2 hearts. I check. No, sorry, he bets. Sorry, I apologise. He bets. I raise. He re-raises to 75k. I put it all in. He thinks forever, shows me kings and passes. The very next hand, I'm in the big blind and I 3-bet ace queen. And I'm after a raise from the button and a call from small blind. I re-raised to 18k. They both call. Comes ace high, double heart. We're back in the situation from yesterday. Check, check. So I downsize to 6k. Pass. Chinese man. The small blind calls. Turn comes a brick, a real brick. 2 of cups. He checks. I make it 19k. I don't want him to. No, I don't. I make it 25k. He calls. River comes a heart. He bets 20k call. Yeah, he's got 7-5 of fucking hearts. Back to starting stack. Right, they broke that table right at the fucking back. I'm going all the way to the front now. 9094. I'm up from. Oh fuck! They're all here. No, oh, he's put me off. I just 3-barreled through a hand and got it through. So I'm back up to 225,000. I've got to go. Right, we're at 4687. It's almost the same table we were at on day 1, right down this end, which is great because they won't break down here. So I'm getting nestled in. 468. I've been 6-7 all 3 tables so far. I'm going to walk past, have a look at the blinds, see what's going on. See you in a minute. 260k. I'm going to tell you all about it, people. Right. So we got moved to the, as I said, one of the main rooms. I'm on a tighter table, much better, much better. I'm chipping away nice and slow. No one's doing anything heroic. It's good. It's good.
You are the chip banker or
Sorry, we've got someone talking. I'm going to
just
cut and start
process.
again. Right, hi guys. 6 minutes left of this break. Let's have a little look at the big clock so I can talk to you guys and figure out what's going on. The blinds are now 10,000, 20,000. There's 704 players left of 9,920. We've locked up 3,000, I think three and a bit grand. I did get up to, as you saw, 900,000. Everything was going spiffingly. Got three bet a couple of times when I had mediocre hands when I'd raised and I gave it up. Haven't made a hand, haven't made a proper hand. Once, the last hand I had was about an hour ago, 7-8 of spades. And I opened and got called and it came 7 spade. I thought, right, check, both the blinds, just me the raise half bet. Call, it was king high flop. Turn I've missed, check. I thought I'll give it a bit more, try and nudge him off it on the turn. I bet 115. She's passed, he's called. I've bricked the river and he's checked really quick. Normally when they check really quick, they're looking to check and call. And he's only got 310 left. It's either 310 or nothing. I'm not going to bet like 150, 160. So I check and he had king queen, so I saved a few chips there. And then the blinds have just gone up, you know, for the last hour. Just got blinded away really, putting up little bits of fight when I can. But we've got 525,000. You know, we've still got a few big blinds left. We're not struggling yet, still got 30 odd big blinds, loads to play. But I don't want to dribble down too far. I don't want to get down to 200, 300k and then double back to 6. What's the average? 704. Now, I'm not in danger, but I'd like to sort of get back to the sort of 800k mark. So I'm going to allow myself to dribble down to 400 and then I'm going to go on a fucking rampage. Right, I'll keep you posted, guys. Here we go. 985,000 chips, 474 people left. Thanks, dealer. It's been a hard day, really hard. That table turned horrible in the last 2 hours. I had to battle for every single chip. I couldn't wait for the table to break, to be honest, but they didn't fucking break it, so I had to go through the pain. The hand that got us the chips back, we were down to 460 when the average was like 750. Ali's raised round the back. I'm already in the small blind. I've got queen 4 of clubs. It's a min raise. It cost me like whatever. The blinds are 10 and 20k. He's made it 40. In fact, I was in the big blind. I had the 20 because the small blind made it up. So I've called. It's come 8, 9, 3 double club. Check to Ali, and he's just jammed the lot in. He can't have a strong hand here, and I just took a couple of minutes to decide whether the queen was live as well. Felt a bit like ace-9 or something. He's min raising all those sort of medium-y ace hands. He doesn't jam all his strong holdings and his value hands. So I think, you know, I've got 9 clubs and 3 queens. I've got 12 twice, and I go for it. And yeah, we turn a club, so that was nice. And after that, the blinds were big now, so they're like 10,000, 25,000, and 25,000 ante, so it's 60,000 a lap that soon goes. So you're having to re-steal people's raises, blah, blah, blah. But that was it, nothing else to report. I'll see you all tomorrow, totally shattered.